Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am jumping in early. It's just not even 11 a.m. That's early for me, especially since I didn't really get up until 9 because I had a very rough night. My head would not stop thinking about things, and that's why I'm talking to you guys today, because I need to have this accountability that I'm about to put on myself so I can get some shit done today, because I'm not feeling it at all. I'm not feeling this entire thing right now. I don't want to move. I don't want to be in Mississippi. I'm just worried about so many things. Yeah, so that's the place I'm in right now. But I kind of, have to move forward with it. What the fuck is with the hair? It's because I just dried my hair, and I think some stray hairs are trying to kill me. That's what it feels like. I'm going to do a few things. I actually have a tiny little list, and I'm going to just report to you throughout the day to see what I've accomplished. All right, and yeah, I have to do this because I have told myself that I have to do this. I have to remember that it's something I have to do and not something that I need to want to do, because I'm always going to not want to do it for the most part, even though I say there's times I'm anxious, and I think, when I say things like, I just wish I was there already, I think it's because I want all this to be over. But when I'm there, I can promise you I will have many regrets for many different reasons. The heat, care for my mother, insurance, health insurance for me, and, just expense of, so many things, which I have to talk about at some point. I'm going to have a video on that. There's a very good chance I'm going to have private pay for my mother, and that's going to cost me a fortune. And I'm worried. Will I be able to swing that, or will I be now so forced to work that makes me sick? The not having the ability to just say, I've earned enough money and I can retire, So anyway, I worry about everything. And the sale of this house, I'm now worried that it could sell right away. And then it's like, what? I have asked for a 60-day closing for now, because there's no way I could be ready in 30. I don't know. I guess I could. I could just hire somebody to take it all, but I'm not mentally ready for 30-day close. So it might have to be 60. But then I thought, things fall through all the time. So I hate to extend it. So anyway, these are the things that have been keeping me up. All right, so here's what I want to do today. Well, I don't want to do any of this, but here's what I have to do today. It's Saturday, and our dump is open on Saturday, but not Sunday or Monday. So I have to make at least one dump run. That can be actual trash, recycling, or things for the donation bin. I almost hit myself. I need to do that. Ideally, 2 would be better. It's only 5 minutes away. But let's start with 1, and I don't care if it's a small run. I just need to get in my car, drive there, and do something. And hopefully I'll feel accomplished. I don't think I'll feel accomplished, but we're gonna see. The other thing is, I need to do at least one more penny auction for something fairly big. I was still trying to do just, oh, this is so cute, just this alone. But then I'm like, this doesn't make a dent at all. I mean, it's like having a pile of mail this high and, taking out one envelope and, thinking that you did something good. So I do have a big lot of scraps, and I have some odd panels that are either partials or things that were cut or even sent to me damaged. Like I have this Catitude panel that was sliced down the center. I'm assuming like when they opened a bolt, it wasn't me. I got it that way. So I could put together a lot like that. I have to get a penny auction up. I'm not sure yet what. I am going to show you the rooms that we have been tackling. you know, the one about upstairs, the middle room upstairs. I'm going to show you that. I think you'll be quite pleased with that. And then I'm going to show you my sewing area that's not complete, but I still feel very good. There are some areas there that I really worked on and got rid of shit. And then I'm going to take you in the cellar to the room that Derek cleaned up or tidied up or sorted, far from being over, but he did a really good job. And then I don't know if things will really show for what I did on the new side of the house, the cellar on the new side, but I will show you that too. And then I'm going to pick maybe 1, 2, or 3 areas. See, right now I would like to just like open a closet and show you the closet and work on that, because I know there would be a lot of clothes that I could bag and bring to the dump, but I can't work on things that are not visible right now. I need to spend my time on things that are in the rooms for the sake of photos on Monday. So, that is stressing me out too. Not only just the fact that I feel like I'm so not ready for photos, but that I'm going to be with people and I'm going to sound like a fucking asshole. I just know. I get so nervous and I say the most ridiculous things. I don't even tell you guys half the things that I say. Like when I told you at the dump, the woman came up and asked me about mannequins. You know, I told you like one sentence that I blurted out, but I was nonstop blurting, and I could even see the face of the dump guy thinking, who the fuck is this woman? Why is she telling us all this shit? That's what I saw in his face. He probably was just zoned out and didn't care what I was saying. I don't know. But it doesn't matter to me what other people think. It's what I think and how I feel. And then I leave there feeling like a freak of nature because I can't control the stuff that I say, and I know it's all anxiety. So I need to work on that so bad, because it makes it so hard to live life when you're always worried and always regretting and always cringing. And you can tell I'm stressed today. I'm stressed at a very high level. Okay, I'm going to stop right now, and I'm going to think of what I want to do with you guys next. I think maybe the tour. Let's do that. This is the room that was a complete disaster. I cannot believe it's down to this. But you know what? Those are empty boxes, and there's some laundry baskets there, a broom. I have this room also, and I didn't do any work in this yet. I don't think they need to take pictures of this tiny room. I think I'm going to put the stuff upstairs that I don't know what to do with yet in this room, so that they'd have a nice emptier room to take pictures of here, and then also of my parents' old room. Like, I can, you know, move some of that stuff and have a place for it. I think that's a good idea. If you don't remember what this room looked like, I'm not going to go back to my videos and try to do snapshots of things. I didn't really take like a lot of pictures. I just did video. You're going to have to go watch the series. You can, you know, skip through and see, but this one really was horrible. All this is going to go in the other room that I just showed you. I guess I can move that stuff too. That, I don't know. I don't care if there's something under that table. And then, oh my God, I haven't decided on these things yet. Look, my floppy disks, my whole entire sewing business is on there, all the pictures. I certainly don't need those things, but I find that I have a hard time, like I said, with some things. I find that if I just keep them there, after a while, it's like, what else can I clean? I have nothing in this room. Okay, so I'll just get rid of all that, you know? So I might just toss all that. I don't know. Right now, while I'm up here, let me move this stuff and then I'll show you. And I got that done. I moved stuff off there. I could move that mirror. It just dawned on me that I could do that. Just leaving that stuff under there. He's not going to take pictures of that. That lamp has to go to the dump, actually, because the base is broken. And I have some disinfectant spray and some bug spray. I'm just leaving that right there. Now let me do the same with this stuff. All I can say is wow. Yes, that window has to be boarded up like that. In the winter, it was to keep the cold air from coming in, but I was going to remove that for the pictures, but the top window is down and there's no way to get it up, and those frames are like just ready to fall right through outside the house. So obviously whoever gets this knows they're going to have to replace the windows. Those windows are original to this house. So see, my father's box for bills or paperwork, I guess. He has another one down there under Derek's Cabbage Patch doll that he said needs to go bye-bye. Obviously he doesn't want that. And, you know, that table is like so crooked. You know, I'm just doing what I can for right now. And I'm actually quite happy with this. I really am. A mattress almost matches the wall. But now I have this. And I'm okay with this for right now because my main concern was pictures. And there was no way I was going to tackle this room before Monday. And I think now this is the best thing I could do, is just put everything in here and make the other two rooms look better. My dump will not take plastic hangers. I hope Goodwill does. So the stuff, you know, grew everywhere, including, you know, back there. And stuff like this is going to be hard for me. Every drawer there is like from maybe 20 years back to my childhood. Oh, okay. Let's go downstairs and rest, and then I will plan on a dump run of some kind. I do have some things in here that I could bring to recycling, like those rolls of Christmas paper. So I'll pull a few things, and what I do is I just toss those things downstairs, and those are all things that are either going to go into the trash or recycling, or they have a home. And then this is the sewing area. Like I said, not too much going on here, and that table is still like cluttered, but I did move an entire box here, and I turned that into a penny auction. This is my penny auction pile, which will fill this box. It is scraps. And when I said scraps earlier, that's already on eBay. So go check it out. Link is down below in the description box. As for the rest of the junk in this sewing room, I still have all this. Maybe today I can pick at least one side and get rid of something there, or at least organize it so that I know what's going to be happening to it. This, though, you know, got cleaned up quite a bit, and then I just kind of gave up on it. I got to the point, you know, where it's things that I was just like, I don't know, sometimes I just give up because it's all too much for me, and I say, okay, I have to stop now, and then I go somewhere else. So that's why, you know, things are only half done at times, because it just becomes too overwhelming, and then I try to pick someplace else that might be a little bit easier for me at the time. I still have boxes there. I did get rid of a basket that was under there. I still have shit there. This was, I guess, there. I don't know. I don't know if we moved that from somewhere else. Those are all pictures that my mother colored. She had wanted to save them all. That's all her stuff there. There was a period where she was coloring like crazy. I was printing out pages for her. And then you might remember this area. That was, you know, the dress form and a fan and actually two fans. One was good. I gave it to Goodwill. The other one wasn't good, and I put it in the trailer out back. I have a neighbor who parks his trailer, and he said I could put some stuff in his trailer, and, you know, when it's filled, he'll take it to the dump. Of course, I'm going to pay for whatever the dump charges him. But the walkers, Goodwill doesn't take medical things. They would not take my mother's raised toilet seat, so I don't know if they will take walkers or not. I will find a place for those things. And I found this upstairs. It's a crazy quilt that I made. I do not think it was on camera. I don't remember ever making this on camera. I think this was even before I started recording anything to do with crafts or sewing on my main channel. But I found this, and I don't want it. Skylar will not want it. It is backed. This fabric was a little bit, you know, a little bit on the stiffer side, but it hasn't been washed. And it is quilted. I think this was a quilt as you go. I think it was like a tote bag that I did a while back of, I can't remember at all even how it's done, but I can see there are seams here, so it must have been like a strip, and then, you know, you'd have to go see the tote bag video. I will link to that down below. I believe that's what I did here, and then we just fold the these edges, instead of like snipping them like for a rag quilt, we fold them over and sew them down. So this, I think, will make a good penny auction. I wish I would have taken pictures of it on the bed upstairs, but I will go back upstairs and take pictures of this, and hopefully I can do that today. That can be my penny auction for today. Instead of hesitating and putting this off until later, I came upstairs immediately, and I have this on the bed to show you. I cannot believe the fabrics that I remember here. This is a t-shirt that I wear all the time that I had made with like fish and stuff. You can see the colors are much brighter because I've been wearing that shirt for years. We have India cotton in places. I'm looking. India cotton. India cotton. We have rayon from sarongs and just all kinds of things. I don't see any flannel off the top of my head, but I do see quite a bit of rayon. I like rayon in quilts. So I will measure this, and I will have it in the description of the auction. Look at that nice flower. I just think it's so cool. But like I said, I don't know, it's just, I don't like quilts. Love making them, but I don't like putting them together and backing them. I can't remember how I felt about this project, if I thought it was easier to do it the way I did the tote bag. It has to be that way, because that's the only way I know that we get a seam here in the center of the blocks. So I really like it. And again, that's the backing. Please go check out the penny auction, and like I said, read the description. I will have some close-ups for you and the size. I decided to tackle this corner. That just seemed, I don't know, more difficult. And here's what I got out of that corner. These are 2 India tapestries that have been washed, that were supposed to be turned into tunics. I might sell them as is. I might cut them into squares. I don't really have time for cutting, but I love to do that so much. Anyway, that's going to go somewhere. And what I do is, if I put it aside and a week later I haven't done anything with it, it goes into the donation bin or to Goodwill or wherever. I can't be holding on to things for long. And then this stuff, this is bolts that I will go put with my other bolts. There's not much on there, so I'll try to sell that stuff. This is fusible fleece. I think that will be a penny auction all on its own because it's kind of bulky. You might remember that I said I had some scraps of various fusibles. I have the Wonder Under one-sided, and I said I'm sure I'll find more. Well, I found more. I found all of this. I'm going to see what box or whatever that would fit best in, and I'm going to try to do all of that at once. This black fusible is so featherweight. I love it. I was able to get it at Marden's. I had no clue the brand. They would not let me buy it by the roll. It was big rolls. So I had to buy it by the yard, which was a major pain in the ass. It would come to me all crumpled up, and so I stopped buying it. And I can't tell you anymore. If you fall in love with that stuff, don't even ask me, because I can't give you any info on it. I've never found it anywhere else. This is batting scraps, and I had this for muslin scraps, and now I have all that for muslin also. I'm thinking penny auction. Maybe I'll separate into bigger pieces, smaller pieces, I don't know. Penny auction, penny auction, penny auction, not sure. And that's going on my mother's side with my other bolts of fabric. So this is what I have done. Those will be penny auctions, but not when this video is uploaded, because I have got to switch gears and do packages for my sale that I had, but they will be penny auctions at some point. I'm not exactly sure what combination. Right now I put these batting scraps in with the fusibles. Maybe I'll put that with the muslin. I don't know. I just, I need to condense and not do a lot of auctions because it's very time consuming. The bolts that you saw are put away where they belong, and those two tapestries are over there waiting to see what's going to happen to them. Maybe auction, maybe Goodwill. I do want to say that you will find human hair on some of these. I've been pulling them off. They are where I walk by probably 50 times per day. I am human. I have human hair, and some of it has found its way on these things. So if that grosses you out, do not bid on any of this stuff. I mean, it's not like I lost half a head of hair on them, but you'll see some hair and some dust and things like that. So, that's why they're called scraps, and that's why they are penny auctions. Now, I have to go down Cellar and put together some bags for donations. I have bags in the car that I just brought out there that I got ready a little while ago, and I don't know if I can find enough actual trash to fill an orange bag of trash, but if I can put some donation stuff in the donation bin and maybe find some recycling down Cellar, I will do that. So I'm taking a breather. I'm going to do a little bit more editing, and then I'll go down Cellar and I'll show you what Derek and I accomplished down there. If you want to see what this looked like before, you will have to go look at the video that's old Cellar tour, something like that. I do have a playlist. It will be down in the description box. And this is what Derek accomplished. He did this side himself. I didn't really do anything here. A lot of that stuff was brought to the dump. A lot of it was recycling. There was a lot of cardboard. So, he wants to come back and spend another week doing this. And yeah, I think I really could use that help because we still have like a whole room over there that's filled with things. And we just need to get it cleaned out enough so that we're just left with the big things that, I have to hire somebody to come and take. And then in this room, there's not that much difference, but we have some things here that will be going to Goodwill, which means I'll be doing it because I'm not going to have Derek for that. And Goodwill will also take that netting. And I don't know, there's this here that he brought from the other side. Just a lot of stuff. I did get rid of a lot of the things that were on that love seat. And, I think I emptied out some more things there. Oh, those are the ceiling tiles that were upstairs in my way for years. I asked him to bring them down just in case somebody wants the ceiling tiles, whoever buys this house. If not, I can just have that go with, bulky items when I hire someone. So still a lot to do. And yes, I have a smoke alarm that needs attention. That's why you hear it. All right, so didn't do very much in here. Now I'm just going to see if I can find anything that can be recycled or that can be put in the donation bin. They're going to be closing in an hour, so I need to get my shit together, get that done, and then I will wrap things up as soon as I get back. It is a couple of hours later. I made it to the dump, just one dump run, but I'm happy with that because I'm really happy with how I got, some more things done upstairs to make the rooms look a little bit better. And I also have that quilt auction set up. I just have to wait until this video is uploaded so I can have the link for this video to put in that penny auction. Do go check that out. What else is there? I also got a shipment of fabric. Oh my God, 2 big boxes. It's a shipment that I ordered back in March for Lorelei Designs, and they said it would be ready to ship in April or May, and I knew it would probably be June, and I was right, but they almost went into July. And I have another pre-order from another company. That's it for bolts of fabric for me. At this point, I have to wait until I can move all that I have, because I don't want to be stuck with a lot of fabric. When I have, close to nothing, I can order whatever I think I can sell in a week or two. And I will probably order some panels, because those I can usually move fairly quickly. So I actually started this video about 5 hours ago, and I never took a break until just now. I just had a small steak, my first food of the day, and now I have a cup of hot decaf, and I'm going to be editing the rest of this, and then doing my second edit, getting this uploaded, and then I have to spend the whole entire rest of the day into the night doing packages for the sale that I still have up and running. So much to do all of the time. I'll also be taking orders for the fabric that just came in. I will probably do that for my exclusive shoppers and non-exclusive shoppers at the same time. Maybe on eBay for non-exclusive shoppers, just so I don't have to babysit the PayPal buttons. But I gotta move that stuff quick, because again, I just don't want to get stuck with anything. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. This day would have never happened had I not hopped on my camera and told you what I wanted to do. I got so much accomplished. It's still not big chunks of things, but to me it is major, absolutely major, that those bedrooms are straightened out. I got one corner of stuff sorted. I know I have penny auctions that I can do with those items. They're right there on my table, so I can maybe do that tomorrow. It just helps me so much. I got the dump run done. I don't think I would have gotten any of that stuff done had I not told you I wanted to do it. And then I felt like I needed to stick to what I said, and I did. So thank you for all of you who are watching this process, because it really does help me. All right, I will be back with more soon. Bye.